So I figured I'd give a brief overview of what we have going on here. This is a 55-gallon aquarium set up aquaponically for a flood and drain type system. It's got a few extras on top. This is a Sarawak Mikan orange. That's a giant etrog or a giant citron. That's a tea plant, which is Camellia sinensis, I believe. And that's a red dragon fruit, which is a wild variety from Australia. There's a few rosemary plants at the back there, just as a type of bug prevention. This is a passion fruit plant winding its way up here to the rafters. We also have an olive tree next to another tea plant. And this is a golden nugget mandarin. It's had a bit of a spider mite problem, that's why it looks the way it does, but it's just starting to bounce back, so I'm not too worried. This is a Persian lime. You can see one of the limes right there. Now it's all on top of this shelving unit, which is again set up aquaponically for a flood and drain. And all I'm doing here is really starting plants, cloning plants, hydroponically / aquaponically. Below it is a Grandian banana, and behind it is a cardamom. And I forgot to mention that this right here is a Spanish lime. Not really in the citrus family, but I wanted it nonetheless. So over here is a Moro blood orange, which I had to raise off of the ground. Next to it is a Ponderosa lemon. You can actually see one of the lemons right there. I think there's a few more hidden somewhere on this plant. We also have a real red grapefruit. There's a few of the grapefruits down the bottom here, you can see. Over here we have a Buddha's hand citron. We also have a key lime hidden behind that. I think there's a lime somewhere on here. There you go. There's a few actually. Now over here we have another aquaponics setup. This one's just a tiny bit more elaborate. It's a 50-gallon aquarium pumping up the water over there, and that's just a couple hot peppers and I believe a bell or two. We have a white bell pepper. We also have orange blushed pepper. Over here in this grow bed is a few hot peppers, or Arabibi gusano, a ghost pepper, a Trinidad scorpion, a white bell, a yellow bell, and some bay leaves. Above it we have a Calamandan orange. You can see one of them right there. Another one over there. It's a miniature orange. You supposedly can eat the skin too. Haven't tried it yet, but. And above that is our improved Meyer lemon. It goes up into the rafters and up there and acts as a little bit of support for the branches, kind of. Below it we have a flying dragon citrus. It's in a hydroponic bucket. Had a bit of a spider mite problem, that's why I threw some diatomaceous earth on it and been spraying it. But this is supposedly one of the only citrus that can survive our winter and actually hold some fruit on it throughout the winter and kind of look really nice for at least a citrus plant. Below it we have a few dragon fruits. Had just started. There's a peppermint geranium, rosemary, variegated mint rose geranium, and up on the other side of this shelving unit here is our Eureka lemon, which also had the spider mite problem and it's just starting to come back now, and green finger lime. But besides that, we have one last grapefruit tree in the greenhouse behind there, and that is a star ruby. And that would be our collection. There's the tilapia tank. You can see one of them right there. We're planning on getting a few black pepper plants and a variegated vanilla pod. to go in there, and then wind its way up into the rafters here, and